Go.
Tell them who you
Yeah.
are and everything.
Tell the story. How you ended up with this
My
pain,
name is Mark, and I went to play racquetball.
right?
And when I went to pivot, turn, I heard it pop, and I felt it pop. And when I turned back the other way, it popped again. And once I started moving around, it clicked. And once it clicked, the pain went away. But then the next day,
Right.
and it just hurts right along this ligament that's right here. It's right in front where the meniscus is. It's right along this edge.
Yeah.
And it's just, the pain is right here. So it only really hurts when so I can walk, and I got a little limp on it because I can feel it, but it really hurts when I take a step on it, like to climb up steps or go down or go down.
Okay.
It's decreased in pain, but it still hurts.
That's meniscus. I had meniscus done, and that was
Right
the
up in
hardest
here?
thing for me, was stepping up and stepping
Yeah,
down.
so I can step up and step down now, but it
But
only.
you still have that pain.
No, not really. What it did was it was shooting the pain down to the bottom of my foot,
Ooh,
over that tendon.
okay.
Where that
So-
ligament is right there, and I was like, oh.
Oh, this is going to be interesting right here.
Yeah.
This is going to be cool right here.
Okay. And then, so what is your pain level right now, 0 to 10? Like,
But sitting right now,
Sitting.
I'm at about a 4.
okay,
If I get up and I start walking, I'm at about an 8. If I step up or I pivot or turn, it's about a 10 or a 12.
Get your attention. Get your attention quick.
It gets me to stop real quick.
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna peel half of this, and we're gonna
Okay.
go.
And like I said,
Tell me where the most pain.
the most pain is right, this spot right
This
here.
area. Okay, so we're just gonna go kind of dead center of that right there.
And what patch is that?
That's the EM. That's for inflammation, because we're gonna hit that and attack the inflammation first.
I mean, I can still feel it. Wow,
But you already see a difference.
I can feel it.
So it'll
That's
change as time goes. It's gonna continue to cut down the inflammation, so you're gonna get a better and more relief.
he trying to stress it out. I love it, man. I love it.
If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it right.
Yeah, I know, right? That's what I'm talking about. There you go.
That's crazy.
So what is
I
it?
mean, I still can feel it, but it's not as bad.
It's not as bad. It's
It's probably like,
lessening now, right now.
it's probably like at a 2 right now,
Two.
Sitting down?
sitting down.
Okay, when you were walking, what would you
When
say
I
it
walking,
was?
it Probably like about a 6.
Okay, 6.
5 to 6.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
it went down, yeah,
Okay.
that's crazy.
And that'll continue to happen. But, okay, so you're saying.
And I'll tell you what, when I step or I walk, I can feel the pressure. It hurts here, but I can feel the pressure all the way down to here. I don't feel it up here, I just feel it right down to there.
Okay,
Almost like a half moon,
yeah.
what it feels like.
CJ, what do you think? Clock method?
Yeah, what I would do is I would stick the tan patch right on top of that eon, man, and start working downward. Start at the 6 o'clock first.
We're gonna put
Yeah,
this-
start at the 6 o'clock first.
I'll put that right there. And then we're gonna
So
we're gonna
straight
go
down from
straight
there,
down,
Yeah, yeah. At about the 6 o'clock position, yeah. Right there. There you go. Good spot. Good spot.
And which one's that one, the ice wave?
Yeah.
What we did was we're using a clock
So,
method.
yeah, he's using the dark one right on top of the Eon.
Wow, that's crazy, bro. I'm serious, like.
hey, you need to stop doing that. You need to stop doing that. Before you mess around and hurt something.
Oh, that is nuts. Like,
Take
I
away
don't,
the injury and just.
no,
open the vein.
I know, but I can feel where, like, when I did the hop, I can still feel it, but it's not out here, it's like inside.
It's internally.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I can feel where I'm like big overcompensating,
Mm-hmm.
so I feel a little sore in my calf, and of course sore in this leg for where I'm.
Yeah, because you're
I was
probably,
limping,
yeah.
I mean, I know that,
Get up
but
more.
that's
relax,
crazy.
Just keep walking. Now, don't go crazy.
Yeah, that, hey.
But easy.
He-
Do what you normally
Put footballs
do.
now.
Wow, that is crazy for real.
So,
I was skeptical.
Of course you were. Aren't we all?
So now you're thinking, what time you gonna put it?
No racquetball.
And you know what the bad part was? Is that was my first time playing racquetball. And I still played and I had fun. I liked it. It was cool.
All except for that part.
How old are you now?
I'm 44.
Okay, so 24 years later, you thought you were 20.
Yeah.
Their brain says when
Wow,
they're-
Yeah,
that's
our brain
cool.
still thinks we're young.
Like, don't get me wrong, I can still feel the soreness.
Yeah.
Right,
I
right.
still feel it's sore, but it's the pain is not.
The longer you
So
wear
it
it,
needs-
you
Like
don't have
sitting
better
down here, I don't feel
effects.
anything.
So the Eon is for inflammation
Mhm.
and the ice wave is for pain. See, that's the difference because the ice wave
It's
is
a
strictly for pain.
1-2 pulse.
It's not for anything other than pain.
Okay.
So the soreness that you have is from
Yeah, it's just from
the
being inflamed.
injury itself.
Mhm.
And then the Eon is gonna reduce the inflammation, so tomorrow morning, you're probably not gonna
I'd go
feel
for a
it.
run.
No, no,
I'm
No.
in a pretty good place today.
no running allowed.
Where's X39? Where's X39?
No.
We need to put the
You know,
X39.
so the whole intention of all this that our founder was doing is to make us feel at a younger stage.
Yeah.
The more you wear it, the more things like Penny says, things are gonna happen. Things that you don't even know about, that you are probably a candidate in your body that are
I'm
growing.
also diabetic, so.
That's what I'm saying.
See, you got things going on in your body that needs to be addressed. There you go.
X39, the X49, stuff like that, that activate your stem cells, are gonna start to do the healing process throughout the body. So even, we've had people, diabetics, everybody, things go back to normal because we're getting younger because of this. So,
The time is
Well, all
called
my
a healing
neuropathy.
process.
Yeah.
And neuropathy, you know.
Yeah.
In my feet, I got it in
Both of them?
Yeah, in both feet, I got
So
it.
you need to put your wish list on the
I
refrigerator.
was in a head-on car wreck, and this hip was completely shattered. And I had neuropathy in this foot because they were pulling on the sciatic nerve, because they had me upside down doing the surgery.
Yeah.
And it created like immense neuropathy, like I couldn't put a sheet on my toes, it hurt so bad. It felt like somebody was pins and needles just jamming me. And 6 days into this, I noticed change. And then by day 8, it was for sure. Like I was like, okay, this is working.
Yeah.
And I was using X39 actually. So that's the stem cell.
And that's for.
Cause I
for
take the
neuropathy.
ashwagandha,
Yeah.
I take the ashwagandha, and the
Where did
ashwagandha
you
helps
put
with
it?
the neuropathy too.
I had it
Yeah.
on my hip.
Yeah.
At first I had it on my neck and under the belly button, like what it says, but then eventually.
That's crazy, right?
Where he was.
And then.
So when you
everything
were
started-
when you were walking, how bad was the pain? When you were walking
When
just
I
a
was
second
walking, it
ago.
was probably like at about 3 to 4.
Okay.
A lot less than 5.
Right, but when you were,
Say 0.
yeah, but when you were sitting, the pain is,
The pain's gone. Right
Yeah,
now.
when you're sitting, yeah.
I can feel the soreness when I move.
right.
I can feel the soreness, but it doesn't hurt.
Yeah, you were counteracting everything.
Pain wise, no. That's wild.
Do you wanna try to get it to
Do you-
zero when
do-
you're walking?
yeah,
I
Or do
mean,
you wanna keep
How
it
does it
there?
feel walking now? Do it again. Because if it's getting right there to 0, we may just leave it there at the moment. And then let you
Honestly,
sit
like
it.
at a 2.
2?
Yeah, seriously. And I feel like I can pivot.
He was-
I'm not.
I mean, it could
So
go down at
it
that
can
spot.
continue to go down, yeah, because of the inflammation.
I think it's good where it's at.
Well, let's leave the backings on right now.
Okay.
And just. have
Kinda
yourself-
sit it around?
Yeah, sit it out, and then by the end of the night,
All right, awesome.
See where we're